Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Shark. I don't really talk like this, you know, like how people are just like, you need to listen. I don't care about talking like that. I just decided to clap to be a dick, I guess. So, yeah, I got an unboxing video here for you guys. And it should be fun. Should be fun. I have 3 packages, as well as 2 CDs I wanted to show you guys that I picked up recently on Amazon. I thought that was pretty cool, and I have the 3rd one coming in from the series in time for a brand new movie that's coming out. Not my movie, it's in the franchise. And it's not Halloween Ends, so yeah. First off, I got this package here. It's labeled to somebody else on one side, but on the other side it has my address, so I am assuming it's mine. It better be. So let's dive right into the first package. And yeah, it is! Yeah, so a lot of my viewers and friends know I'm a huge Max Hawthorne fan of the Kronos Rising series. And he recently came out with a new novella. Now, it's only 105 pages or so. And yeah, I have to read the last one that he came out with, but I've read all the others, and they're amazing thrillers. The next Jaws, in my opinion. But yeah, this one is Kronos Rising Purgatory. This is, I believe, which one is this one? Number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I'm sorry, it's number 7. There's also a couple other novellas like Plague and Diablo, which are really fun reads as well. So, yeah. I love Kronos Rising. The first book is amazing. The second one is a sleazy, sexually driven thriller. And the latest one that they came out with, that I had read, was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And the ending cliffhanger was like the Empire Strikes Back for me. It was just like, oh my god. That was the best moment of my reading time, I guess. So that's the first package I got. The second, well, I'll show that in a bit. I want to show you the 2 CDs I picked up, and the 3rd one's on its way. They are for, let's get back to the main screen, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Now these are the motion picture soundtracks by Bennett Selve. They have all the music from the movie, not the songs, the music. Which is really cool. I like having those much more than I like having songs on the soundtrack, because you can purchase the songs anywhere, but you can't always get the music from the movie. I like that. So, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Great scores for pretty good movies. 3rd one, not so much. I'm excited for the new one, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, though. That looks pretty cool. And then we have this one, which I believe is the one that contains a movie that inspired me to make the poster for this video, and if it doesn't, well then the thumbnail's a lie. The thumbnail will be a lie if it's not in here. It's in here. Yes! First off, we have a couple CDs. Now, I'm not satanic. I'm actually Christian. But that won't stop me from listening to anything that is anti-Christian. The way I look at it is, well, because I don't actually believe in the lyrics as much as people who would follow it. Is it a moth? Do. Instead, I listen to it for the vocals, instruments, and all that other stuff. Sometimes stuff is cool to say, but I just, I'm not really big into the whole Satan thing. But nevertheless, I did buy 2 albums from bands that are satanic. I've been listening to them for a while, one more so than the other. First one is Christian's Mortem Solis. Or Solis. They're from Brazil. I believe this is their 12th album. Pretty sure. Maybe it's a little bit after that. But, yeah, it's crazy Brazilian death metal. I kind of wish Sarcophago went in the direction that they had initiated with INRI and kept up with that and then just became the next big thing. But Christian taking over the mantle next to Sepultura from Brazil as well, I'm fine with that. All three of them are completely different in style, but I enjoy them. At least the first, 6 Sepultura records. After that, I could care less. And then the second album is Belphegor's The Devils. Both were released today. I believe this is Belphegor's 12th or 13th album. Now, I used to listen to these guys in high school a little bit. The Last Supper, Blunt Sabbath, messed up stuff. The cover for The Last Supper with the baby on it is disturbing, but in all the right ways. Or all the wrong ways. It was kind of controversial. So, have my iPod facing on the table upward and you see that cover on the front. It's like, what the frig are you listening to, Brian? Belphegor? But this two-man band is just, this two-piece is just awesome. It has the bonus track on it, Blackest Sabbath, which is, I hear, a combination of two songs. Black Sabbath's, and I'd have to listen to it. Cool stuff, though. Cool stuff. And, yeah, then we'll get into the movie that this thumbnail is based off of. Because, if you haven't guessed already of what it is, then I don't know what to tell you. But I've watched Vigilante quite a bit, which is a great Robert Forster Vigilante movie. And I read in the comments someone saying, oh, it's a great double feature with this movie. So I was like, oh, I'll check it out. Walking the Edge. There's an alternate poster for this movie that is much more Robert Forster and not the woman with the red streak going through. And I kind of took him out of the photo and put me in there, which is kind of messed up because he's dead now. But I did it anyway. Rest in peace, Robert Forster. Who was this directed by? I can't see because of the glare. But it's not William Lustig. But that would have been cool. But yeah. I've always loved Robert Forster, especially in Alligator. I saw that when I was really little. In 1980. I didn't see it in 1980. It was from 1980. Oopsie. And the last one I have here is from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, I recently picked up... What's it? Ilya Moromuts, which is Russian, I believe, for The Sword and the Dragon, or that's an alternate title. I recently picked it up, that's the point of the story, and it didn't come with a slipcover, so I was like, crap, what am I going to do? So I saw it on eBay going on for a bid. People have been charged like $100 for that thing. I got it for like 50 or 60 bucks. So I was a happy camper. So, now I got the other Death Crocodile release, because Death Crocodile is a sub-label of Vinegar Syndrome. And they have this other Russian movie in there. I think it's Russian, I'm pretty sure. And there's also a Bigfoot movie in here, hence the hashtag that's in the description below. What else is in the description below is all my links. It's like Patreon, which is also labeled on the bottom of the screen, Facebook, which is also labeled on the bottom of the screen, Twitter, which is basically twitter.com, the Horror Shark, and TikTok. I have a TikTok now, which is actually doing pretty good. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I probably should have jumped on this bandwagon much earlier, but it's doing pretty well. I'm happy with it. I've been making some content on there, so you get a double dosing of what I do, and what I do is everywhere. You can't keep me out of the spotlight, I guess, which I don't really in for. But nevertheless, first one from Death Crocodile is Sampo. This is a cool looking one. Doesn't look as cool as The Sword and the Dragon. I saw the trailer for both, and Sword and the Dragon just blew me away. This one, it looks pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Finnish national epic. Oh, it is. No, I'm sorry. Soviet Russia. I don't know geography. It's shot like it's a predecessor to Eli Moromet's. But I've got it. That's all I really care about. And one that's eluded to me since I was a kid. I know what happens in this movie. I've seen the ending. If not by myself, from other reviews, it's Shriek of the Mutilated. I have always been just interested in this movie. Like, what got me was, it's a 1974 slasher Bigfoot movie, I guess. That's rated R. Now, a lot of these Bigfoot movies were rated G or PG. Except for, like, Night of the Demon. But this was a R-rated monster movie. Or at least I thought it was a monster movie. I won't spoil it, but it goes in some crazy directions. So yeah, these two. I didn't get the other ones. I wasn't really interested because my Vinegar Syndrome collection is building and taking up a whole section on my shelf. So I might have to actually look into getting rid of a couple of them. I have one in mind and another one a possibility. It's not going to make a big dent, but I will decide when the time comes. So yeah. That's really going to do it for this video, guys. I gotta go to bed because I got work tomorrow. Yay for having a full-time job, and boo for having a full-time job. And why do I have a limited ad thing on here all of a sudden? Let me guess, because either I have the gun in the thumbnail, or because I said I was Christian. Who knows? Who cares? I don't. So, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like and subscribe. Love to hear from you guys. Comment away. I love to see you guys just interact with me or even each other. It brings this to my, well, let's say disbelief in the horror community, but I try to believe in it, you know? I try to believe that we're all together in this push for being in a horror community, but it's kind of become fighting. There is acceptance, but there's a lot of fighting and disagreeing and then getting angry at people. I don't know. I think that it's just time we admit that this is not a full-fledged utopia of content. It's more so the United States of horror movies. So, or the politics of horror movies, you know. So I think that when people comment on my videos, or when I comment on theirs whenever I get the damn chance to, it makes me appreciate it more. Now, in terms of me having any faith in our society, that is a different story. But I get why people... Well, fine, I'll talk about it for a minute. I get why people are so accepting in the horror crowd. Namely, all of a sudden, it wasn't like this in the 80s, 70s, even 90s. It was a more so thing you try to hide in your closet from your kids. Probably not the closet because they think the boogeyman's in there. Try to hide it from your kids. And now it's become nationwide acceptance, pretty much. Like, most people who are into horror are very outgoing and expressive of it. But that's coming from a place where we were basically suppressed. And I just don't care. Like, I'd rather have it be this small niche thing. Because then you don't get all those assholes out there. I'm not saying that every horror fan is an asshole. Absolutely not. There are some great people in this community. Or group. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. But there are also a lot of people who are just in it to get under people's skin. There's a lot of people out there to try to antagonize or get their opinion heard, and if you would disagree with them, then you're totally wrong, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when people are just saying, oh, well, because you disagree with me, well, I'm right anyways, and you're just an asshole. No, fuck that. No, I'm not for that. I'm for everyone to have the right to their own opinion. But if you're going to be an asshole about it and not have any points to back it up, then shut up. That's all I can really say. I think that in time we'll come to realize that oh, I got a comment here. What horror franchise do you wish to get a Blu-ray box set? There is a couple, actually. One is I'd love to at least get the first 3 in a trilogy box set. That would be amazing. Even if you add Rapture into the Ethan formula, I could take or leave those 2, but the first 3, that'd be cool. What's another one? A Nightmare on Elm Street. With the original artwork, because I have that box set where the spines all can make out Freddy. But that is a DVD box set from like the early 2000s or late 90s. And the quality is okay, actually. But I do think it's in need for a new box set from Scream Factory, because I know there is a box set, just not from Scream Factory. I have Halloween and Friday the 13th. Get Nightmare on Elm Street out there already. Oh, there's quite a few. I just can't think of them right now. Maybe a Subspecies and Trancers box set for Full Moon. Although that'd be kind of upsetting to the people who bought all the individual Blu-rays. And Subspecies 4 definitely needs a Blu-ray release. So, and it still doesn't have one. Which sucks. It sucks. But, yeah, those are just a few of them. Lake Placid would be cool, because they already did Anaconda. And, Anaconda definitely had like 2 box sets, which I didn't get either one because they weren't individual discs. I know I'm a picky bitch. What do you guys think? What would you like to have in a back? What would you like to have in a box set for horror movies, action, comedy, drama, whatever you want? So let me know. I can't make it happen or even suggest that it's happening, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. And, yeah, I think I've said my piece tonight. I've shown you the stuff I got. I've talked a bit about the horror crowd. I've discussed a thing about horror box sets. I think I've covered a few bases. I could go into the horror crowd thing all day. And by the end, I probably wouldn't make much more sense than I did an hour ago. Let me rephrase that. I'd be repeating myself for an hour. After an hour of already talking about it. That's just how I rule. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I got work tomorrow. You know, work for a living. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate anyone who comments or watches or subscribes or even just likes the video. Anything, I really appreciate. There are some days I feel like I'm not getting the crowd I deserve. But then I think, I've got friends. It doesn't matter how big my channel gets. I still have people who want to talk to me. I still have people who I want to talk to. It's a win-win. It's not like, oh, well, no one's in this, and no one's watching at all, and I have no one who ever cares. There are a lot of people who care about either my show, or me, or the future of my show, or the future of what I do. Yeah. What do you guys think about the box set thing, and what do you guys think about Shark Week 3 coming up? I decided to do it. Just not the Megalodon segment. I'm going to save that for next year when the Meg 2 comes out. But I will have this planned around the reef stocked, because that was one of the first survival shark movies after Open Water. Which, that series is barely even a shark franchise. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Lion Brian Gato, the Horror Shark. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, or even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos but you cannot skip it on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction and monetary support. If you want to support the channel through PayPal, it's horrorshow37@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate that too. Also follow me on TikTok and Twitter. Links are all in the description. And if you don't want to support me with any money, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.